let's see this question. We want to compute the gradient for this function. This function is called a real value function from 3 space to 1 space. So the gradient, we can use this sign to represent. The gradient equals to a vector, partial f, partial x. So the rate of change of the function in x direction, the rate of change of function in y direction, the rate of change of f in z direction. Right, that's its gradient. So basically, we just take partial derivatives, which means we take the derivatives of the f in terms of x, which means only x is a variable. Then y and z we're going to treat as constant. So let's do that. So we see x appears in the numerator, x appears in the denominator. So we have to use the quotient rule. So we take the derivative of the top, the numerator, we get a yz. Then we multiply by the denominator, x squared minus y squared plus z squared. Right? Then subtract derivative of the denominator with x, which is 2x, times the numerator, which is that's x, y, z. Then divided by the denominator squared, x squared minus y squared plus z squared, then squared. So that's in x direction. Well, in y direction, we just get the y terms negative, right? We see the numerator will have x, y, z. So they're very similar. So y direction, we get x, z times the denominator, x squared minus y squared minus z squared. Then minus a negative 2y become plus 2y times x, y, z. Then divided by the denominator square. So what we could do is we could do this. We could take the denominator square outside. Let's see, this equals to 1 over x squared minus y squared plus z squared squared. So we won't have to write it once. Then we keep the numerator inside, right? So that's the second one. So partial f in y direction, partial f, partial y, then partial f, partial z. So let's write it here. So basically it's similar, right? We'll get an xy times the denominator x squared minus y squared plus z squared. Then minus 2z times x, y, z. Then divided by the denominator squared. So simplify this a little bit. Simplify this a little bit. Write the denominator outside, x squared minus y squared plus z squared squared. Then the numerator will have yz. This is 2x yz, so that becomes 2x squared yz. So this becomes minus 2x squared yz. And this one we see we have positive. So multiply those two, get a positive x squared yz. Right? So positive and minus 2, so this becomes minus. So we can write as yz times z squared positive, write z squared first, minus x squared minus y squared. Then the second term, we have 2xy squared z, right? Factor xz. Factor xz. Now we see we have plus y squared. So plus y squared minus y squared inside becomes x squared plus y squared. No, this is plus z squared. Then plus z squared. The third term we have 2xyz squared, right? So we still have xy outside. Now we have negative 2z squared, positive 2z squared. So we get an x squared minus y squared minus z squared. And that's it. Or maybe one more parenthesis. We still get another vector.